Romanticism was an artistic, literary, and intellectual movement that ranged from the mid-1700s to the mid-1800s. It began in Europe in the late 18th century as a reaction to a strictly scientific and moralistic view of the world during the Age of Enlightenment. Instead of focusing on scientific explanations for behavior and natural phenomena, Romanticism focused more on intense emotion, both good and bad. In the United States, two branches of Romanticism formed: Dark Romanticism and Transcendentalism. The two sides focused on strong emotion in very different ways. The Dark Romantics believed that human nature was inherently, in other words, naturally, bad, and that human behavior was harmful. They viewed the world through a pessimistic lens and felt that events would always turn out poorly. They also felt that everyday things could be symbolic. A black cat, for example, could be a sign of bad luck. Closely related, the Dark Romantics believed in the supernatural, especially in relation to ghostly activities. On the other side, the Transcendentalists, whose name means to rise above, believed that human nature was inherently good, and that human behavior could be positive and helpful. They viewed the world through an optimistic lens and felt that events could always turn out well. They also believed firmly in social equality and the spiritual power of nature. Despite their polar differences, Dark Romantics and Transcendentalists did share some characteristics. Both had a love of nature and believed the earth and the natural world to be good. Both focused on the individual and believed that the self was most important. Both distrusted society and believed that large groups of people do not make good decisions or value the right things. Both distrusted technology and the way it was changing human behavior. The artists and authors of the Romantic movement, with their focus on intense emotion, left behind many valuable artifacts which we can still enjoy. The Dark Romantics left behind many fictional works of horror and mystery, giving rise to the modern horror story so enjoyed in movies today. The Transcendentalists wrote many inspirational poems and essays, very similar to today's self-help guides. Today begins our exploration.